Hello yogis, I'm Sunny7, the spooky yogi. Welcome to this morning's flow. We're going to spend about 20 minutes awakening the body and the mind, preparing ourselves for whatever shit might be thrown our way today. If you like to incorporate props into your practice, go ahead and grab them. I'll definitely be using a blanket for my knees. Throw on something super comfortable and meet me on the mat. All right, yogis. Go ahead and turn on your playlist if you like to incorporate music into your practice, and meet me lying down on your back. Get super comfortable. Drop into the space. And come into today's practice with no expectations of what it should look like, what it should feel like. Just allow yourself to be present and focus on the senses. The sounds and smells in the room. The way the skin feels against the mat. Nice slow inhales into the nose and out the nose. And for now, just let everything else melt away. Just take 2 more breaths here. Okay, bend both knees, place your feet on the floor, and walk them out a little bit wider than hip-width distance, so closer towards the edges of the mat. On an exhale, allow the knees to gently fall over to the left. Inhale them up, and slowly fall to the right. Just coming into some nice, gentle windshield wipers. And noticing if one side feels a little stuck. Maybe the knees don't fall towards the floor as much as they do on the other side. Just noticing and turning on some self-inquiry. And the next time the knees fall to the right, let that be the last one. And as the knees come up, draw them into the chest. Breathing here, really press the low back into the floor. Let the shoulders soften. And keep the knee drawn into the chest on the right side and extend the left leg long. From the right shoulder, the right arm extends straight out. And on an exhale, let's draw the knee across the body over to the left, coming into a gentle supine twist. And the knee does not need to touch the floor. Just breathing into the right side. Stretching the skin across the chest, the collarbone. One more breath here. Okay, inhale back to center, both knees into the chest. Extend the right leg long this time. Left arm comes out. And exhale, draw the knee over to the right. Again, noticing if this feels different on one side. Just noticing. Breathing into the left lung, feeling the left rib cage expand as we gently massage the internal organs. Inhale, de-revolve. And bring the knees in. Roll the body over to your favorite side. Pause here for a breath. Exhale, push yourself up to seated, and we're going to come on to all fours. So if you need a blanket to protect your knees or a towel or any kind of cushion, go ahead and grab it. All right, we're in tabletop. Hips are over the knees. Fingertips are spread. And we're coming into some cat-cows here. So on an inhale, lower the belly, arch the back, lift the gaze. Exhale, draw the navel in, tuck the tailbone, and gaze back towards the feet. Inhale to arch and open. Exhale, round and release. And continue this movement, letting the breath guide you. Just make it feel good, make it feel yours. So you can continue with this cat-cow motion or come with me into some barrel rolls. So on the inhale, as the back is arched, exhale, but swing the torso over to the right. Exhale, fully arch into cat. And inhale as you swing over to the left, coming back into cow. So we're moving in this barrel-like shape, but I like to call it avocado rolls. So imagine that you're inside a giant avocado and you're using your torso to scrape out all the goods. After you go one way, go the other a few times. Nice. All right, last one. And let's meet back in a neutral tabletop. Step the hands forward a little more. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips, meet me in downward facing dog. First one of the day. So pedal the feet. Maybe deeply bend into the knees a few times. Just make any movements you need to sink into this pose, but do press into the hands. Long line of energy all the way up the back body, out through the sits bones, and then down the back of the legs into the heels. Drop in here for a moment. Take 2 breaths. Okay, inhale, come on to tippy toes. Walk the feet to meet the hands, coming into Uttanasana, forward fold. Head and neck are soft. Maybe the knees are deeply bent. This nice stretch down the back of the hamstrings. Okay, deeply bend the knees now. Pull the navel up and in and slowly draw the body all the way up. Extend the arms out. Rise, fingertips touch. Exhale, fold from the hip crease. Come all the way back down, Uttanasana. Bring the hands to the top of the shins. Press away flat back, energizing out through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold. Hands come to the floor, step the right foot back. Gently lower the knee, uncurl the toe. Check out this front leg, knees over elbow, pressing into the foot. When you're ready, on an inhale, lift the belly away from the top of the thigh and reach the arms high to the sky. So we're energizing the inner thighs, almost drawing them in towards one another. So we're creating a lot of stability down here, allowing us to lift up. Maybe you bend a little deeper into the front knee. Exhale, bring the hands to frame the front foot. Curl the toes under, lift the knee, step it back. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. All right, step, walk, or jump the hands up, coming into forward fold. Inhale halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release. Fingers to the floor. Step the left foot back. Gently lower the knee. Uncurl the toes. When you're ready, when you feel stable, inhale, let's lift the torso up and away. Shining the heart up. And we're getting this nice length in this left hip flexor. Exhale, hands come to frame the foot. Lift the hips, step back. Hips go high, downward facing dog. So keeping the left foot exactly where it is, from the right hip, lift lift the right leg high. Yeah, I said right side. Okay. So right toes are pointed up. Exhale as you bend the knee and bring the foot to the outside of the right hand. So we're coming into lizard here. Toe out, heel in. This back left hamstring is lifted up towards the sky. And our gaze is towards the front of the mat. So we have this nice long back. If you like to incorporate blocks into your practice, this is a great time to grab them. Get some more height. And then draw the shoulder blades towards one another so that the chest is coming through the gate of the arms. If this is too much, come out of it a little bit. Lift the hip. But see where you can soften. Can you use the breath? Bring it into the area of tension. And then release and soften. All right, release the blocks if you had them. Bring the hands down to the floor. Lift the hips, step the foot back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Other side, left leg goes high. Bend into the knee. Exhale, draw it in, outside of the left hand. Again, grabbing your blocks if you like, or staying down here on the mat. But do keep this left knee drawn in towards the shoulder. Hips are in the midline. Sometimes they like to jet out to the sides. Pressing through the back heel, and again, lifting up the back right hamstring. How much length can you get here? Continue to breathe. All right. Lift the hip, step it back, downward dog. This is our last one of the day. So really make it feel good. Notice if your mind wandered. Invite it back to the space. Just focusing on you, focusing on how you feel today. Exhale, lower the knees down and take the knees wide. Bring the toes to touch. Sit the hips back. Bring the forehead to the floor, wide-legged child's pose. start to wind down now. Know that everything that we've done today is enough. Inhale, lift just the gaze. Keep the left hand just as it is. And thread the right hand underneath the left armpit, bringing the right temple to the floor, coming into a wide-legged child's pose, the thread the needle variation. And as we pause here, where can you invite in compassion? Can you drop comparison? Can you be gentle with yourself today and forgiving? Inhale, lift up, extend the right hand, and take the left arm underneath the right. Temple to the floor. Resting here. What do you need to let go of? What's no longer serving you? What's too heavy to carry any longer? Can you leave it here on the mat today? Inhale, come up, extend both arms, coming back onto all fours. And let's do one more round of cat-cow. Inhale, arch open. Exhale, round, release the breath. All right. Now we're coming back onto our backs. Swing the legs around. Remove the blanket if you were using it. And keep the knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Let's do one more round of windshield wipers here. So feet are wide, knees fall to one side. And then the other. Like tiny waves lapping the beach. Let your movements be fluid. And where can we allow our actions to be fluid? Where are we resisting? Where we need to just go with the flow and let it be. Okay, next time the knees fall to the right. That will be the last one. Extend both legs long. Arms by your side. And let the body be heavy here. Relax the muscles of the forehead, around the eyes. Let the jaw be soft. Let the whole body be soft. Let it go. Shavasana. invite you to stay here in Shavasana for as long as you like. Or begin to invite deeper breaths into the body. Coming back into the present moment. Wiggling fingertips and toes. Maybe you circle the wrists and the ankles. Reach the arms up overhead and reach through the toes. Find a lot of length. Exhale as you come into fetal pose on your favorite side. Breathe into the back body. And when you're ready, press yourself up into a comfortable seated position, keeping the eyes gently closed. Bring the fingertips down to the ground. Root into the sits bones, lifting all the way up through the crown of the head. Take a breath here to honor the earth. Reach the arms up, fingertips touch. Take a breath to honor the sky. Draw the hands into the heart space. Take a breath to honor your darkness. Flutter your eyes open and honor your light. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Stay wild and remember to turn your magic all the way up.